Hi, everybody. Welcome to Hook and Stitch and Island Style Management. Your host is coming to you from Deer Island, New Brunswick, Canada, located in the Bay of Fundy. With me is my lovely little sis
Darlene from Nova
from,
Scotia.
yep. And there's nobody in the chat right now. This is going to be for an hour. The reason I'm coming on, thank you everybody for the well wishes. I felt like crap Sunday. I am exhausted. I worked yesterday and I got stung by, welcome in, Tina. I got stung by
Welcome.
I got two hornet stings on my arm and I was nauseous and I was in the bathroom. Luckily, I didn't have a severe reaction. I didn't have an EpiPen with me, which made me nervous. But so I get a call from yesterday from the company. We have a captain and a first mate going out for surgery. So I'm going to be covering the 5-hour shift on the Princess, which is where I worked yesterday, and I'm working Saturday. Between now and October 6th, every 2 days, I'm going to be working a 5-hour shift. Welcome in, Tracy. Swinging
Welcome.
between, I'll be swinging between nights and days, 5 in the morning to 11 in the morning, and then 6 at night to 11 at night. And amongst that, I've got 5 classes on 1-day classes I'm teaching. So the next 6 weeks is going to be a little on the crazy side. But the good news is I still will be having the Sunday lives because the way my schedule works, I can either be doing it before I go to work and still be able to get an hour's nap in before I go to work, and or on the day shift, I can do it after I get home, and I even have enough time to get out of my uniform. So it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be busy, but I'm covering the shift. Everybody
She's
knows
always
this
busy.
this Sunday. Yeah, so much for semi-retirement. But it's only for 6 weeks. So, you know, pay off credit card bills. That's my goal. It all goes towards my credit cards. Plus, the Podiversary is this Sunday. I just finished sending the list to my 2 co-hosts that are going to be helping me Sunday, Little Sis and Ladybird. What I've decided to do is we're not going to be doing any games this time because it's 4 hours. I am working the night before and the next morning. So it's going to be 3 long days. But the Podiversary is from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Atlantic time this coming Sunday. There are approximately 28 to 30 prizes. Okay, I mean, I printed everything up. That's the prize list. Okay, that's the prize
Nice.
list. Sis got hers too, and I sent one to Lisa because they will be helping me. How it's going to work is everybody's going to be able to win one prize. Okay, this way, everybody gets a chance to win something because there's some really nice prizes. Okay. And a lot of donations. I have pictures. There's a whole tote behind me full of everything. Sis just sent me a box with all the kits and stuff she donated, plus the 2 tulips, dancing tulips, and some light bulb stitch markers. Again, and I have, the Swift. Welcome in, Dawn Aaron, my dear. Welcome.
Welcome, Dawn.
Oh, you're coming home Saturday? Okay. Well, I was just telling everybody the next 6 weeks is going to be crazy because I am working every 2 days, 5-hour shifts, plus teaching amongst that and my Sunday lives and trying to get tutorials filmed and stuff in it, and maybe try to find one or a day or 2 when it's warm to get in the pool this Thursday because it's coming down to the end of summer. Today's cool and tomorrow's supposed to be cool, but Thursday's supposed to be 24 and sunny, so I'm going to be in the pool. Thursday's my aha day. I'm tired. I didn't sleep well last few nights. Actually, it's been the last month, but I'm extremely tired because I got home from work last night. I hadn't eaten all day. I grabbed a little something, made a sandwich to eat, and by 8:30, I was out. I couldn't stay up, so I said I'm going to bed. I was up at 12:23 and couldn't go back to bed till 4 o'clock this morning. Was back up at 7:30. So I can tell you right now, I'm gonna be taking a nap this afternoon with the girls. I'm tired and I'm worn out, and my mind has been going 900 miles an hour this morning because I had emails to send. I had to put all the schedule into my phone. I had to get the Podiversary schedule ready. I've got all that stuff to get ready for Sunday, plus work Saturday night. Monday morning I'm working. Yeah, so it's a little crazy, but it's, it is what it is.
It
The
is
trip
what it
to
is.
Manitoba got canceled because, Marlene and Bruce decided, to do things a different way. Well, speaking of the devil,
She must have had her ears burning.
her ears must have been burning. Sis,
Hey, sister.
I'm not going to Manitoba, so now I'm gonna be working on the ferry the next 6 weeks, every 2 days, doing but luck it's only 5-hour shifts. The one thing, though, is it's swinging days and nights. That's what gets to be a little bit much. So, and so
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
like messes with your
Yep,
equilibrium.
and I've got 5 classes booked already because 'cause I'm 2 months ahead of schedule on booking for St. John, and I still have to book a private class sometime. I probably will do it to the beginning of October for the rest of the cruise so I can recertify them. Welcome in, Kim G. So that's what it is. So,
Welcome.
welcome
Hi,
in, Dragon
Dragon.
Cat. Um, I'm gonna talk a little bit about Sunday. I'm gonna read over the list of prizes, okay? And it is set to subscriber-only chat. That
And
means
no, and
you've
no
got to
more
be a
donations.
Yeah, I'm not taking any more donations because I cut it off at 28 or 30 prizes, and they're nice prizes. So I'm gonna read you the list of prizes and where they're gonna be going to, just to give you an idea what and also there is going to be a super chat wheel because I'm figuring shipping's just looking over what I have to ship is going to be close to $600 for shipping, okay? I do have my YouTube paycheck coming in next week, which that's gonna help towards the, shipping. Um, the super wheel, there's gonna be a super chat wheel this time, but with a little twist to it. It's going to be $5, okay? Because it's the
Minimum.
shipping. Minimum's gonna be $5. I have to and I'm putting in 50 super chats over 4 hours, and that's all for the shipping costs for this podiversary. Now, welcome in, Jeanette.
Welcome.
Now, Sis has donated $100 Canadian, either in the form of a Canadian company's gift card, okay, is what but if you're from Canada, we can do an e-transfer to you. We're trying to support Canadian businesses, so it'll be 100 Canadian dollars gift card to, like, Aberdeen Wools, Mary Maxim, um, there's a
Even
Polka
there's
Dot
some,
out west.
yeah, yeah, I believe they do there's a lot of Canadian artists, like even Briggs and Little.
Yeah, Briggs& and Little. Oh, Marlene. Sis. It's funny how they say how things work out. When you canceled the Manitoba trip, they called me yesterday while I was working on the ferry, and I'm working on the
Oh
ferry the next
my,
6 weeks. Well, I will keep the woman in my prayers. Everything goes good.
definitely.
Oh, just before I start in this list, just an update for everybody. Thank you again for the continued prayers and messages about my granddaughter. My granddaughter's heart stopped due to a genetic anomaly, ventricular tachycardia, but there's another word in there too that I can't. I was trying to get the message from to read exactly what it was. Um, no, I'll tell you.
So hopefully
Uh,
you'll still be able to make our lot while the anniversary. But if not, at least you get to spend time with your kids.
yes, you get to spend time with the grandbabies and your kids. That's what's important. But that's what. So she is in a rehab center right now, and she's going to be going through OT, PT, and speech therapy. My daughter-in-law and son they're doing a spaghetti dinner to raise money to help with expenses and stuff like that, and they're having a Chinese auction. So I'm going to donate a $50 US dollar Amazon card, which for me is 75 Canadian, to help with it. So I asked her what a Chinese auction was. Apparently, people bid on like a basket with gift cards and stuff in it. So I told her
Oh,
I would donate a gift card for my granddaughter. Um, so thank you very much, Kim. Again, thank you everybody so much for the continued prayers, and I get messages, and it warms my heart. Tomorrow is my cousin that was killed. I talked about last week, and they had her birthday's tomorrow, so I messaged my cousin and I told him that I'm thinking about him. There's no words. I know how he's feeling. So you lose your spouse of many years. There's no words. There isn't. I just let them know I love them, and I'm here. Okay, these are the prizes and donations for Sunday. Now, during the live, I'm not taking any donations. We're done. The donations ended Friday. Okay, I cut it off. No more because there have been some wonderful donations, and it's only a 4-hour live. Okay. I know last year and in years past, I've done longer lives or I've done a split live. I can't do that this year with my work schedule. So
And so it's kind of like what's the word? I'm
it's a
thinking
regular Sunday live plus an hour. But because it's 4 hours, what I decided to do, we're not going to play any games this year because we get into some games, they take a long time. All of these, and you're talking probably 8 prizes an hour are going to be given out. And StreamYard gift away tool is going to be how we're going to do it. And it'll be whether it's a number or it's a word or it's just an emoji. Yes, Kim, thank you. Yeah, you're right. That's how it's going to be picking. Now, the rules are going to be you can only win once. If your name comes up in another drawing, you can keep entering, but if your name comes up, you can do one of two things. You can say, I'm going to pay it forward to somebody that hasn't won a prize that either you can of your choosing or I can spin for it. Okay. The only thing that doesn't apply to is the super chat wheel. And the super chat wheel is anybody that has made a donation is going to be eligible for that $100 prize. So here we go. Christina's Crocheting is donating a mystery box. That's worldwide. Bailey from Beverly, she was up last weekend, is donating 2 Karen Crystal cakes and a baby sweater, and that will be USA and Canada only. Denise Lee has donated 3 shawl and a cakes, US only, and I have pictures, so I'll show pictures. Most of this stuff I have pictures or I have the actual item, so I'll say this is the prize that we are, giving away. This is what the prize is. Lisa paid forward the 22-pin Centro that she won at my birthday bash. Dawn Aaron has donated Arena gift card and the frog yarn bowl. So those will come directly from Dawn. Some of this stuff is coming directly from the people, which when you email me, I will forward your information on to them. Oh, sorry, I got to crick my neck also. Tank has donated a lovely shawl, which I have a picture. She sent me a picture of, US only. Lisa, Khadijah, Ladybird, however you choose to refer, Ladybug, Blueberry Head, is donating. There will be 2 winners. Each winner will get a 10-pound voucher for her Etsy shop, plus a set of 6 hanky stitch markers, and that's worldwide. Darlene, as you know, donated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, she donated a poncho, Mary Maxim poncho kit, a Jess and Madonna kit, a Jess and Superwash kit with patterns, a Marnell Caprice kit, Jess and Cotton Mohair kit, Marnell Marissa Amara kit, the Sopressa sweater kit, 2, and they're separate prizes, 2 of the dancing tulips,
which
and
is
a
like
box of
just the
light bulb.
machinery.
Yeah, a box of light bulb stitch markers. I have donated 2 of the Deer Island mugs, this one and the one that has the blue and white on it, the ball winder and Swift, then the large ball winder like the Stanwood, the color work wheel. I have 2 crochet hook sets that are going to be given away. And all the packages from me will always have extras from the prize card. Okay. So know that. So that's 28 or 30 prizes in 4 hours. So, and they'll be being mailed. It'll take a couple of weeks to get them all out. Okay. Just disregard Nightbot. I'm not doing a super chat wheel. This isn't that type of live. So that's what I will be doing. That's why I wanted to have this. Again, I apologize Sunday. I was really under the weather. And then yesterday getting stung twice. The hornets got me twice. My arm was on fire until actually this morning. And now, of course, the itch comes, but the muscles are sore. It got me good. Apparently, they've decided we need to wear, although I have
Hi,
Welcome in,
Kendall.
Kendall. We wear highlighter yellow jackets that say Deer Island Crew on the back of it, on like a target. They have us wearing reflective vests. Well, Hornets love both of them because of the bright color. And it got me like right under the fleshy part here of right here's where they got me. So and when it got the first one, my arm went instant fire. Oh my god. And I have to laugh. You guys can get a laugh out of this because I did. One of the crewmates, Brad, he was in my last Marine first aid class. And when I come in, he said, "What happened?" And I was trying to get some hand sanitizer to put on it, right? And I told him, he goes, "Oh," he goes, "blah, blah, blah." He goes, "I remember that from first aid class." So that made warm my heart that actually something I taught. One of my students come back to me and says, I remember that. Because he says, "You have your EpiPen." I said, "No." I says, "But it's a mild reaction. It's not a severe," because I've had both mild and severe. I'm thankful. I'm very, very grateful that it didn't turn into a severe reaction because it could have been very, very bad. Because
See,
I literally
I'm almost 61. I've never been stung by
don't
anything
say
in the
that too. Don't. I was 24 the first time I got stung.
well, I'm too scared around them.
So that
I
so
run.
that's so that's what's been going on. Okay. Okay. I was just I got messages. Sharon's kids kidnapped her, so have fun, Sharon.
Yeah.
And Dawn Aaron, I will watch that video after the live, my dear. I know Dragon Cat, I have it, but it's expired. Welcome in, Diane. Welcome in. Um, so like I said, I just wanted to come on
Done.
so you guys, like I said, I set aside an hour for this. Um, it's good to see all you guys too. I'm so used to the Sunday lives. It's become a very integrated part of my life. I look forward to the Sunday lives. It's just this, you guys wouldn't, I couldn't have been in the library long because I was running back and forth to the bathroom. I don't know if it was food poisoning, I ate something or what, but something didn't agree with me. And then last night, same thing, but I knew it was from the stings. Okay, Kendall, you be very careful, dear. You be very careful. Tulsa, Oklahoma. So, so that's the prizes. I hope everybody's looking forward to Sunday, 11 a.m. sharp, and it will go till 3. Also, next weekend, I'm going to be drawing the August monthly gift away for. I know, dear. I know. Yes. Okay. I'm going to give you a little first aid lesson that I talked to all my students about. Yes. Auto injectors. EpiPen is the brand name. Even if they are expired, they are still usable. They're not as strong. What you have to make sure in the psych class on an EpiPen, and this is what I say to my students, if there is any solid material floating in it, it's no good. Okay.
Would that be the same for a diabetic? Because I have a thing up in my cupboard that if I pass out from having a low,
Hmm.
I have like a little thing up there that's also needle, but the paper to read is like a novel.
Yeah, I would say okay, but don't quote me on this. Most of the time, when there is a solid particle floating, what I call cataphotus, floating within the liquid, then it's no good. Okay, it means things are breaking down and crystallizing. But in the EpiPen, the color may be a little off. It might be a little murky, but as long as there's no solid particles, in other words, chunks, little tiny chunks in there, looks like a glitter pen, then it's no good. Even if it's expired. Yes, I do have my expired because normally they say 2 years. It maintains its full strength for 2 years. Is it dextrose, Darlene? Is it dextrose?
Oh, let me go. I'll go find it.
So while she's doing that, does anybody have any questions about this upcoming Sunday? Again, I decided because I'm working the night before and the morning after. Dry cat it can even with the full strength pen, it usually gives relief from 10 to 30 minutes before the anaphylaxis may come back. But it's supposed to be enough to get you, to the paramedics.
That's what
No,
I'm doing.
Diane, we were just talking. Hypoglycemic agent. It's probably dextrose. Yeah, glucogen nasal powder. Yep. Um, no, we were just talking about the fact that I am going to be the next 6 weeks because of crew going, captains and first mates going out for surgery. I'm going to be covering. I'm going to be the second deckhand on the boat, taking the first mate's place on the short ships. We found somebody to cover the long shifts because that's a long day for captains to be without a break across for 12 to 13 hours. That's a long day for them captains. So we got somebody to cover that, but he won't cover the whole shift. So I'm covering like every 2 days. I'm going to be working a 5-hour shift, either 5:30 in the morning to 11 in the morning or 6 at night to 11 at night on the Princess, just until October 6th. Plus, in between that, I've got 5 classes I'm teaching for first aid that have been scheduled for a couple of months. So the next 6 weeks is going to be a little bit busy, but I'm going to be able to do the lives. I'm not saying I'm going to be in the best shape because a lot of times I'll either be coming off work or having to go to work that night. So we're still going to have the lives, but I'll have to stick to my 2 hour, stick to the 2 hour, which I've been doing pretty good at. But I'm saying, yeah, the next 6 weeks is going to be crazy. I'm looking forward to PEI because it's going to be like a vacation from all this. But again, it's nice because it's money to pay bills. We got to get them credit cards paid off. I mean, I got the trip on it. I've got all the stuff from having invested in my teaching company. So I guess I want to have them all paid off.
Yeah, Di, this Sunday is Antoinette's 6-year anniversary.
Yep, the 6th anniversary. There's the list. I read all the prizes, and there is a video. Nope, somebody might have a question. It is set to subscriber only. That means only subscribers, Fiber family members. I wish I could change to Fiber family members. We will take the wild ride with you. Okay, I'll have my camera, my phone there. Maybe I can video.
Yeah, we're going to be doing, my husband is saying, there better be some videos.
Yes, there will be lots of videos. And I just had a brain. What was it?
Yeah, you can't see
No, I'll try to get some. Yeah. It should be.
It expired a couple years ago.
Yeah, well, it still might be good, not as strong.
But
then again, good old glucophage paste is good too. Glucose paste. I used to keep that in the truck for Warren.
I have Dex 4, but they're like chewable.
I have those too. I don't mind me, I'm off camera. I have those. I show my students. I keep them in my kit for teaching to show them it doesn't hurt. Put them in they don't expire. Just put them in your.
Yeah, and it's funny because they're big things. I'll go get them and show you. But the orange is so yummy.
You have to excuse this. I'm a mess. I need a shower. It was really windy on the boat last night. My energy was at a high all day. I got home. I stopped at the store, got home, grabbed a sandwich. I hadn't eaten all day, and took my probiotic because that's my lifesaver. 4 months I haven't had an attack since I've been taking the probiotic, and I cut back on my dairy because I am so lactose intolerant. So thanks, Dragon. I thought, Dex 4. It's in a little tube.
Yeah, I buy the big ones and I just refill the tubes.
Thank you, Kim T.
Look at the size of these suckers.
They remind me of, there used to be a candy that came in a pack like that. But I kept them for Warren because Warren was he didn't run low very often. I'm the one that runs low. In fact, I got yelled at by Barb because I didn't eat all day yesterday and my sugar was like really, it's hard for me to keep my sugar up. I'm not a diabetic, but I am very hypoglycemic. My body's using all of the carbs that I do eat. And also this Saturday, I've got to make some meatballs because I promised the boys that I would bring them spaghetti and meatballs. They're like, oh, they miss my cooking. I want to tell you something. Yes, Giant Smarties. That's it, Kim. I'm on the ferry yesterday morning. I was there at 5:15, and I'm working all day. I got messages. People on the ferry coming up to me saying, oh, my God, we missed you. We're so glad you're back. And it made me feel good that they missed me. They really missed me being there. They said we looked for your smiling face, and because I do, I keep my passengers happy. I says they said, "What you been doing?" I said, "I've been teaching," and, well, they weren't calling me for work, so I had to teach. Um, so, it made me feel good. One of the ladies that I'm in the chamber with said, "It was so good to see your smiling face this morning," and I messaged back, "Same to you. It was good to see your smiling face." So, yeah, so I worked. It's big cruise shakeups going on. I don't know what the future's gonna hold. Um, my CPP starts in October, which is my retirement here in Canada, and April I turn 65. So I don't know what the future holds. As long as I can pay my bills, have a little money for my crafts and hobbies and stuff, Um, I canceled my trip to Australia. Yes, it does, Kim. It did. At least they appreciate me. The company may not appreciate me, but my passengers did, and my crew members. They really missed me, and they're upset that I'm not there full time. They are. They're really angry about it. But you know what? I truly believe, again, my positive in, positive out. I truly believe things happen for a reason. Just like the Manitoba
Yep.
trip got canceled, I'm working. Okay. I was able to enjoy the summer in my pool, for the first time since we got the pool 4 years ago. Um, I've got the trip coming up too. And again, too, working too, I'll be able to squirrel away some money so I can buy a few things at the Fiber
That's
Festival
the
that we're
best.
going
Yeah.
to. Not go crazy, but save a little bit. I mean, I have my hotel room to pay for. I've got my food. I've got my gas. So, but there will be video. And again, I didn't expect a lot of people to show up this live today. They can always catch the replay. But I just wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up what the next 6 weeks looks like. Besides being insane, I mean, literally, if you, I'm just gonna. I have to put everything on my Google Calendar, which I never used to use. I use it all the time now. All the blue lines that you see are working and teaching in September. That's September schedule. October isn't too bad yet. I'm only booked to the 14th. And the end of October, I have PEI Fiber Festival. But
Well,
I
you're
also have
working on the 13th. That would be
nope.
Thanksgiving.
The 13th is Thanksgiving Day,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know because
and
it's always around my birthday.
I'm adding PEI Fiber Festival. That wasn't on my schedule.
Why don't you
Fiber.
come with us, Di? You can join us.
Yep. Get to grab somebody. You
See,
guys share a room
see
like we're sharing a
firsthand.
room. Split the cost of the room,
Yeah, that's what
and
Antonia
that goes
did.
until Sunday the 20. What is that? 22nd to 26th or 23rd to 26th?
23rd.
Uh,
Well, we'll be there. We're driving there on the 23rd, and we're meeting at. I need to figure out the how to get to
there it
leave
is.
there.
So it's saved. So like I said, it's a little bit of a crazy schedule, but um, they say they can't keep up with me anyways. My energy will run here. When I crash hard. I'd crash hard. But you know what? I mean, you only live life once, and I am not going to work myself till I'm 70
No,
full time. I'm not going to do it. I have my teaching. I have the YouTube channel. I got the first tutorial. My DPN people. I got the first tutorial on the DPN. The next tutorial I'm going to try to film today is the color change because I actually watched a video about trying to get jogless stripes, and I'm going to get that done. Then I'm going to go ahead and knit the rest of the leg, and then the next tutorial is going to be part 3. Will be on the heel flap and gusset. Then I'll knit the foot, and then the fourth and last video will be the toe decreases in Kitchener. And then that sock's done. That is a Christmas gift done. And I'm going to put a pair of, I think, Hermione's on. I'm going to put another pair of socks on since I finished that one pair for a Christmas gift. And I've got to knit some fingerless gloves and a hat for my sister-in-law for Christmas. And I've got my niece, and I've got my great niece, and then I've got my cousin. And I think that's all the Christmas gifts I'm getting because I just don't have time. all the sweaters I have going, but September's challenge, because what I'm trying to do is use my monthly challenge. I showed the Venetian bag. I
Oh,
finished my July challenge. I finished my August challenge.
oh,
My
that must have been on your video I wasn't allowed to see.
Yes, it was. Yeah, she was on to see the last video, but she can see it
But
now.
I'm allowed to see it now.
Um, so for September, I am doing the I'm going to attempt Fiber Friends challenge for the month, a brioche sweater called the Fuzzy Blank, A star star sweater, Cardi.
Oh,
But for us, I'm going to put some patterns up for you guys to look. I'm gonna put a post, and then I'll show it excuse me, in the last live of the month, or the first live of September, one of the two. And I'm going to have two patterns. I'm going to go through my patterns in Ravelry, and I'm going to have two patterns for you guys to pick from, knowing that one of those is going to be a Christmas gift. And I'm looking at like fingerless gloves and hats or mittens for September. So I make the project smaller because I'm trying to get everything else done. I mean, I haven't got a whole lot of work done. I got my 32 pin Adiat that I'm cranking a thing here. I mean, my Centro, the mushroom one, has the mushroom hat here. My Addy, I messaged Addy because my counter quit working. So, yeah, that wasn't a cheap purchase. So
no,
get
those
that done.
are.
But I did get a few rows done on my fisherman's cable sweater because now the sweaters are going to start coming up. Meanwhile, in Maine, I've got to look at that because I've got to practice. That one's a challenge. That's going to be like a winter work project because up to 3, the seamless shoulder I've got to work on. What we'll be going into time out for a while will be like summer projects. And I'll bring my sweaters out. But I will pull out one and do a couple rows on it or something. Like I'm working on Peacock Ridge, but I'm at 400 stitches on that. So it takes a really long time. It's a pattern I have to concentrate on because there's beading, and I pay attention. Then I have the side to side brioche shawl that I ripped and changed the colors. That could be a winter project because it's made in worsted.
Oh, for
3
sure,
sweaters on.
Kim. They should be free.
Yeah, I got 4 sweaters on, one on the hook, 3 on the needles. Nordica, which I'm down to almost finished with the front, 2 sleeves, so together it's done. Farahon is on. I mean, I gotta get Farahon. I gotta show Farahon some love and finish that. 9 rows and it's done. Of course, the pile of blocking in my bedroom you ought to see because of all the projects I finished. But of the 16 I started with, I have completed 9.
Nice.
9 of 16 that I started the year out with.
Over half.
So, Diane's saying she loves your flower. Why don't you get the flower and show everybody so they can see what they're going to be prizes are going to be buying for?
It's not the flower you're getting. It's
the dancing part.
It's the components. Oh, this is like what it looks like. And like I put the eyes there so I know where the buttons are. So there.
Where'd you get the pattern at for the tulip?
Ah. Yeah, you gotta watch it. If you win one of these things, you gotta
Welcome
watch
in,
it.
Mama Swift. Welcome in, sweetheart.
Welcome. The pattern I did for the tulip, I had to modify it because of the component that I used. Was from Zara. It was one of my patterns from Zara.
It turned out absolutely gorgeous.
I like the little bee.
Yeah, her little bee.
Yeah. So yeah, like I had to modify, like the base is bigger, the stem is bigger, but everything else is the same size as the pattern. I thought it came out pretty good. But yeah, I added the eyes and the nose. The nose is just to keep the bottom closed. But yeah, So there you go. And the mechanical parts, we're giving 2 of those away during the Potiversary on Sunday.
Yes, we are. Now, you guys might remember this, and
Thank you.
oh, excuse me, I've got wicked heartburn. You remember the poppy sleeve sweater that I showed you? I've sent the pattern to a few people.
Bring
This
yourself
one
up.
here.
Bring yourself up.
There's my hook. Ah, my hook's stuck in there. Off, oofa, my mother would say. You remember this sweater? Okay. And it's going to have a ruffle at the bottom. It's all done with surface slip stitch and elastic thread, but I am on the sleeve. And this sleeve will have 3 puffies. It's a super easy pattern. I think the hardest part is going to be the slip stitching and the elastic thread. This is the sweater. Now, it was done in a mohair, and what I'm using is Peyton's Lace mohair. It's an acrylic mohair blend. But I just get bored after a while because it's just V-stitch, 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 all just around and around and around and around. This whole sweater's V-stitch. But I haven't decided what I'm going to do for the neck yet. Because it'll come to the top of my waist and it'll have a little ruffle on the bottom. And I figure it'd be great to wear it like summertime. I can wear it because it's light, but also it can be worn with a shirt under it, whether it's a blouse or a tank. But that's the sleeve. It looks wide because you have to make the puffies. So I did get some work done on that. So I am making progress.
And the color is really pretty too.
It's Dove Gray. I love the color, and this is Old Stash. And I've got to get another cake out of this because I have a lot of this, but I've got to get that. So I did get some work, and it's so squishy. So and it's in my Australia bag. Like I said, I have a couple projects by my chair that like my Peacock Ridge shawl, and I've got a thing of all-in-one all-in-one flower power that I'm working in the flocks. It's red and peach and coral. I have like a tote full of granny squares, which next year is going to be the year of the granny. I am going to be putting projects together, whether it's a bag, a cardigan, what have you, of granny squares, because I've got tons of, plus I have my Advent, Happy Meal Advent that I'm going to put into a blanket. The other thing is, remember we had a pattern. I took this with me yesterday to work and ended up so frustrated with the pattern because this is all new. It's toe up, and it's a strange pattern, but I had sent this pattern to a few people. It is called, I got to read it because I'm going to butcher the name. Utsubo socks. Okay, it's those socks there. Now, I think I'm going to put these, because these have a Turkish cast on, they're toe up and blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to get our pattern. But what I am going to do is I sent a pattern of these other socks that they're footies, but they've got like a 2-colored ruffle cuff, because I'm going to do it in this yarn. Okay. And that's, this came in one of the Aberdeen mystery bags from the KFI Indulgence Organic Sock Collection. So it's organic merino wool and nylon. Yeah, I like mohair too. So and this is a little bag I found at a vintage shop in Australia. She's seen better days, but I just thought it was perfect sock bag. So I had those two. So let me get off here.
Oh, hi.
So I have, I have been doing some things. And going to work, I'll be taking small projects, whether it is mittens, fingerless mitts, a hat, socks. Those are the small things that I will take to work with me to work on. Excuse me, I'm there for 5 hours. And because I'm a second deckhand, I don't have to do all the extras. I just minimal work. I'm not gonna have to work myself too hard. Just being on the boat. Don't get me wrong, I love my job, but I'm ready. I'm ready.
To semi or to totally?
I'll never totally retire, but retire from the ferry.
Yeah.
They haven't offered me full time, so I'm ready to retire. I have teaching, and I'll have my pension. Just budget accordingly.
Yes.
And I do make a little bit on YouTube, but that all goes back into the channel. But I don't have to dig into my private account for the channel like I was for 5 years. So that's really what's been going on and what I wanted to talk to you guys about. We got about 20 minutes. So anybody from the chat want to come up, show us what they're making, what they're working on,
Oh, I'll
you
show
know?
what I'm doing, like my top that you gave me. I'll
Yep.
show my progress on that. Then I can put another. So remember, I'm making this top, so it's bottom up. This is my first top for me that I'm doing. And I'm done with the color work in the bottom. And this is how it's come out so far. A little wonky because of its scalloped bottoms. The way it works, it's scalloped. So I have to do like 15 inches of the main color. But I'll probably do longer because I like longer tops. I'm old. I don't like my bottom showing. But I love the way the colors are working out. I'm just a little nervous with the red because I showed you how it can run. And you guys have also told me that red is one color that runs. But I really love how it's worked up. So yeah. So that's what I'm working on. Only because I'm a one project girl. So yeah. Oh, have you ever had I experienced a new feeling that I've never experienced before when I work on this. I don't know. Have you guys ever done that? You started working on a project and you get this like a sensation or like it's like a joy or something that when you're working on something, especially with this beautiful coloring here, like I had this here awe feeling that's like wow. Have you ever experienced that also? Have you experienced that, sis?
What? Welcome in, Lorraine.
A new feeling when you're working on a specific project.
Oh,
Like I
yeah.
had a like yeah, I was getting that with this. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done. You can bring me down now. Thank you. Oh, and I'm having some caramel coffee in my brewing smell since 1964. Thank you.
No worries.
Now I'll put a stitch marker in. Oh, and so the progress that I did last time, because I put a marker in there. Where's my? Here it is. So since the last time, there's my marker. So I did that much. So that's as much as I got done. So I think I did pretty good. I just need to like really close off where I had the color changes.
Welcome in, Lady Bird. Welcome in.
Welcome, Ladybird.
Um, Lisa, did you get the email I sent you? Yeah, like for Christmas gifts. I mean, these are a couple of the mitts. These are two of the mitts that I have. I've got a lot, my pattern books, but those are two of the mitts. This one and that one there that I may make. They're all knit. And then this here is a small cowl that will go with it and a hat.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then, of course, I have for mittens, I've got my Briggs & Little that I'll use my Briggs & Little yarn for.
Maybe Jeanette, maybe. I'm hoping to have it done so I can wear it at least one of the days we are at the festival.
And welcome in, Denise Lee. And I found some of my Knit Crate pattern books. This was a pair of socks that I found. I like the pattern that goes up the front of the sock. It's called Whimsical Socks. And they're
Nice.
done on a 2.25, which is 2.25, 2.75. Between those, I do.
I
So
usually use the 2.75.
I've
Or
just been looking through it. I think they all have socks in it. Yeah, this one here. That's a different. It's got some texture to
that
it.
looks a little bit like one that probably Zara. Did you do? Oh, Zara's not in here today.
Remember we were doing the bags? There's another bag that was in the knit crate. It's called Pretty Petals. That's crochet.
Thank you, Dragon. It's a good feeling. It was like an experience like I've never had before. I think it's awesome. I don't know what to call it.
So that's what I'm going to be looking at for September. I'll put that right there. I just gotta go through my books and pull, like, I'll it's like it's a new month start. So far I'm batting 100% because I finished July's and I finished August. And I was really happy with the way the Venetian bag turned out. Very happy with it. And I'm using.
I'll have to watch the video, I guess.
Darlene got the tingles. Darlene, she got the tingles.
Only when I'm knitting on my new. Oh, look. Did you see that beautiful pink yarn? You see that? Beautiful. Oh, it's upside down. Isn't that pretty? You can't say that's not pretty, Ladybird. It's pretty.
The colors are looking good together. They really are.
And I contribute that to you because you helped me pick those colors out of my stash. So there's no new yarn purchased for that.
Yeah, and like sis, I'm using stash yarn. I mean, some of it's that cable sweater that I'm doing that Kathy gave me the pattern to is using half a tote of my bulky yarn. I had 1 tote of bulky yarn left. Sure you did. It's beautiful. I'm using half a tote of that toy box. It's the last of my bulky 5 yarn. I have I have 2 big tent sale mustard yellow that I think I'm going to make a poncho out of, but another one of those Carolina ponchos I did, but just in a chunky 5, but it's a light 5, heavy 4. I might do one of that.
Hey, Perp.
Welcome in, Perp. Welcome in. Okay, for everybody just coming in, just quickly for Sunday, so there's no surprises. Well, surprises, but I sent Ladybird, Lisa, Khadijah, and Sis the list that I put up. Okay, I've decided not to play games because of my work schedule. Okay, we talked about next 6 weeks are insane. I'm working the night before and the morning after the Podiversary. So these are the list of prizes. Okay, there's 28 to 30 in there in 4 hours. We have set the super chat wheel at $5 minimum, 50 chats goal. This has donated 100 Canadian dollars gift card for a Canadian company, whether it is Aberdeen's, Mary Maxim, Polka Dot out west. I mean, there are so many Canadian companies. There's Your Inspirations, which is Canadian.
Coaching.
Spin Right is Canadian, because we're trying to help support our economy. But when I show the prize, I went over USA, Canada only, international, all that. Everybody's donations. I still have to do the video thanking all my donors. The rules are going to be, what's Z?
It's Z.
The rules are going to be, you can only win 1 prize because I want everybody to have a chance. If your name, what?
You're Canadian now, okay?
Yeah, I'm Canadian.
That's a Z.
Oh, Z. Oh, okay. I still say Z. Just like I say, a lot of people up here say schedule. I say schedule. I said the Brits say schedule. Yeah. If your name comes up and you've already won a prize, you have 2 choices. 1, you give me somebody specifically to pay it forward that hasn't won a prize, or 2, have me spin for somebody. Okay. So I'm trying to get, usually we get 25 to 35 people for a celebration like that. So that means at least everybody would win one prize, and there's a lot of nice prizes. I mean, we've got some big prizes,
Some
for
vintage
everybody,
prizes then
and vintage. And the thing is, the ones coming from me, I have a whole carton there of extras that will go into it, okay? And somebody winning the crochet hooks just not gonna get a set of crochet hooks. They'll get a skein of yarn, they'll get some stitch markers. So I always put extras in it. Welcome in, Winter, welcome in.
Welcome,
Um,
winter.
so so that's just, I don't want anybody to be upset, but I'm trying to be fair to everybody on this. And, the super chat wheel is to help with shipping. I figured up the prizes that I have to ship alone, and there's something like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I've got over half the prizes that I'm shipping. Okay. And figuring out the shipping, because they're all international, can hit $600. Okay. Now, half of that is coming next week from my from my YouTube paycheck. That'll cover half of the shipping. The rest of it, I'm hoping to cover with the super chat wheel. Okay. And I haven't decided yet if we hit our goal, exceed it, if there'll be another extra prize for everybody. I don't know yet. Okay. That's still up in the air. I've got to do some calculations. But I didn't want anybody feeling, bad. Because I do still have, let me see, I've got four member packs that I've got to put together. I've got the envelopes, and I've got like the postcards in there, but I've got to go to the Deer Island shop because I want to send something. I try to send something from Deer Island, in your little member pack. It's nothing big. It's just a little pack that says welcome, thank you. That's all it is. Okay. In the past, I'll do, a gift card, but I'm trying to do physical little member packs for everybody. I'm even looking into getting magnets made. Lisa has been very instrumental in designing like the new, if you look up in the right-hand corner of StreamYard,
Yeah. She's good at
that
this.
anchor. I like that anchor. And I'm thinking of taking that anchor and incorporating knitting needles and a crochet hook in there somewhere, somehow, some way that shows the hook and stitching, and the anchor is island style. So, and make some magnets. I thought that would be, I could do something like that, but I've got to see what the cost is. I've got to get some more hook and stitch and pens made. So, I mean, I don't have merch per se, but, and don't forget, 2 of the prizes are this is 2025, never to be seen again. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Thank you. You have a great day too. Thank you.
Have a nice day, Terry.
There's one of each, one of the
Yes.
green and one of the
Gummies.
the white and blue. Okay, Dragon Cat, thank you for coming. Like I said, this is just a
Thanks
quick
for
pop-up
coming.
1 hour live to talk a little bit about this stuff here, and then I'm off there and for a nap because I'm tired. My arm's sore. I mean, I'll tell you what, I don't like wasps. I don't like them. They hurt.
No. Bees are okay. Bees don't
No,
want to
bees are
be.
bad too because well, I try to be, okay? So, the chat will be set subscriber only come Sunday and future
Oh,
live.
thank you, Denise Lee.
Oh, thank you, Denise Lee, hon, thank you. And what will happen is I'm going to make a note right now, because Diane did that. It came in afterwards. I am going to put Denise Lee down to go on the wheel for Sunday.
Okay.
That's going to put her on the wheel for Sunday.
Because there is no wheel today.
No, I am putting right now Denise Lee, and I put it on a sticky tab, and I right to my computer monitor screen for Sunday. Super chat wheels. So I'm going to show you right here. Denise, there's your name. I'm putting it right here, dear, because Diane, God bless her, last week had to remind me. So I have 3 sticky notes. I can do away with this one because I made a subscriber only, and I can do away with this one.
Sticky notes are always good.
Yes. I have no idea. I wrote 2 phone numbers. Oh, yes, I do know what this for. Those I have to keep.
Until you forget what the note is for.
Nope, I know what the numbers are for. So that is pretty much everything I wanted to cover today. Again, I apologize for Sunday not being able to have it live. I try not to cancel them, but I just really was not up to snuff.
when you're not feeling well.
I was awful, and I spent my day in the bathroom, okay? And, um, yeah, so I will be joined Sunday by my lovely co-hosts, Little Sis and Miss Khadijah Ladybird Lisa, Khadijah Lisa Ladybird, or Ladybug or Blueberry Head. She's a blueberry head. She misses her blueberry, or she says blueberry.
He is a
Will
blueberry.
be joining me. Also, I will be opening up. Well, it's a goal, Diane. But if somebody like you sent that super thanks, I just put it on the wheel last Sunday. Denise's name will go up Sunday. I want to try and finish this tutorial part 2 for the socks. Blueberry head.
Oh,
Yep, exactly.
and I'd like to thank you all for the nice comments and that from last week. I couldn't see the comments, but our lovely Zara, who unfortunately is not here today, but I kept getting messages from Zara. Thinking like, why is she sending me messages? Like it's saying pictures. She was sending me all the comments, so I got to actually see them. Thank you.
Yeah. And the thing is, I put the comments on the replay. I do have a live the replay of the chat. I don't block that out. I know you miss your blueberryness, but it was creepy. Creepy,
Very
Lisa.
creepy. I did not like it at all.
It was creepy, but it was her. She is a blueberry.
But that's saying like she's creepy.
No, but she is a blueberry. She is a blueberry. It fit her. It did. I think those were Snapchat thingies or something. It was some kind of app that they don't have anymore. But it fit her. It fit her. Of all the ones she did, the blueberry was the one that fit her the most. She used to do it all the time and be like, "Whoa, whoa."
Zara's a total sweetheart.
Yes, and yeah. So like I said, I've got some phone calls I've got to make. I've got to call my sister. I've got to call my daughter-in-law. Now that for those of you that just came in later, I told everybody my granddaughter, her heart stopped due to a genetic anomaly, ventricular tachycardia, brought on by Polly something. I've got to find the name, but she's in rehab now, and she will be there for a while. She's got OT, PT, and speech therapy, and my daughter-in-law they're having a couple fundraisers to help because there's going to be traveling expenses and stuff like that. So I've got to send a Amazon gift card because that's what I can donate. And my sister-in-law knows that. I mean, my daughter-in-law knows that. I mean, because I helped them out financially all through this past summer and this year, and I just can't do it right now.
Well, yeah.
So,
yep. Right on, Mike.
So I am looking forward to this Sunday. Saturday, you may see a post or two, maybe the moon or something, because I'm working nights Saturday, 6 to 11.
Well, I think the moon's almost gone right now.
I'll have to look. And we got the black moon coming up. Happens once every 33 years. So yeah, and today it's sunny outside, but it's rather cool. It's like 19 degrees.
Beautiful out there right now.
No, it's cold. I have
I need to go open up the bathroom window and this window and get some cross breeze coming in.
All my windows are open. My bedroom, I have a little crack in my craft room here. I have to be careful because the wind was blowing. But I got 4 blankets on my bed. I have had them all summer because I'm always cold.
I have 1 blanket and that's it.
No, I got a sheet, a quilt, a duvet, and a mink.
Yeah, I've never heard of it either, Di.
So, Lisa and Sis, I will be sending you. I'll be sending the link to the StreamYard so you guys can come in early and we can kind of get situated and get everything ready to go.
And you see if I can get the boys to do groceries extra early that day.
Yep, I'm charging my wireless mics for Sunday because you can't see my room here. Sis saw it, but the studio will be getting just a move around where everything's at. Because I right now have 2 what do you call them?
Boom arms?
Boom arms with the hickadoodle, technical term, like I do for my tutorial area. I've got the boom mic for Yeti that has to be put back up, and it's tight. And again, I may be selling my Yeti and the boom arm as a package to somebody that might want to up their game for their, their videos. Um, so that may be in the future, later this year when I do the yarn sale closer to, towards end of November, roughly.
Kim,
Um,
Kim is asking if the normality abnormal.
no, no, it can't be fixed. But the blessing is that they found it now, because now they're also going to get her into the teenage weight loss program, because at 5'3", 275 pounds, she was a walking heart attack. She was one of those ones that was going to stroke out or have a heart attack in their 20s. So, I mean, everything they say happens for a reason. So now that we know that genetic anomaly is there, she's going to have to change. She's got a lot of changes she's got to make. Her sports, she may be on medication the rest of her life. I mean, there's all kind of different things. And, but again,
That's
prayer
the
does
biggest thing,
work.
weight loss.
Thank you. Huh?
The biggest thing would probably be first get the weight loss down.
Yeah, that will help her. I mean, she's looking at diabetes, a lot of things. And she's only 5'3". She's a short little girl. Excuse me. So, but the biggest thankful is she woke up from the coma, and she's got
Yeah.
cognitive. She has use of her arms and her legs. So, she's got a long road ahead of her with therapy and everything. So we're thankful for that. And they also thanked everybody for their prayers and positive thoughts and healing thoughts and vibes, because it truly does work. It really does, because 40 minutes to get her heart started again is a long time, because, so you worry about the oxygen to the brain. That's what the biggest thing was we were concerned about. But we're very, we're very, 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 very thankful. Oh, I'm so itchy. Oh.
You need some, like, what is it called? Calamine lotion or something?
Afterbite. I've got Afterbite in there. It's at least the pain's gone, because my arm was throbbing all night. Yep, that's exactly, Diane, and I'm thankful for it. I mean, she is my oldest granddaughter. I've got 2 granddaughters and 3 grandsons and 1 great-grandson. And that's probably all the grandkids I'm gonna have, unless I get more great-grandbabies. But I'm thankful for every one of them. I love my grandkids, and I miss my grandkids. Shane's birthday was the 14th. He turned 18. And I messaged him. I said, "Happy birthday, little man." And he messaged me back, "Thank you, Nanny, but I'm not so little anymore." I said, "You'll always be little man to Nanny. I don't care if you're 6'7". Nanny's 5'7". So you're a whole foot taller than Nanny.
Oh my gosh, he'd hardly be able to walk through the door.
Yep, he's a big boy. He's 300 pounds and he's 6'7". And he's a gentle giant. He's such a gentle giant. And the big joke is, he says, "Yeah, Nanny and I wear a 15.5 shoe." I said, "Well, Nanny wears a size 7, and I'll turn it sideways and put it up your butt if you misbehave." But anyways, again, everybody, I want to thank you. Thank you for coming today. I know it was last minute. It was last minute, but I just wanted to kind of go over, let you know what's upcoming in the next 6 weeks. It's going to be crazy. We're still going to have the lives on Sunday. It's just I won't be up to 100% because of working the night before, the day after, or working that day or that night. Oh, okay. I'll check it out, Lisa. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I will see you. I will see Sis and Ladybird.
Yes.
Early Sunday before the live, probably right around 10:30 or so. We'll get started a little bit early, just go over a few things for the live, and we will go live right at 11 a.m. and hopefully we'll have some fun and win some nice prizes. You too, Marlene. I'll give you a message. I'll message with you. Try and shuffle my schedule around or something. I wanted to see you before you left.
Let us know when you land also in
yeah, please do.
October.
Especially with all the wildfires and everything. And I'm going to bugger off, as a blueberry head is so often says, bugger off. So I'm borrowing a Brit term. And I will see you guys Sunday. You can think about me Saturday night working. Luckily, I'm not working. And it worked out perfect. Again, positive. It worked out that all my that I can still do my
What is
lives,
it called?
and
Is that serendipitous?
I think so.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
the word
love
I'm
you
thinking.
guys, and I will see you on Sunday. Have a wonderful week, what's left of it, and be ready for Sunday for some lives. Again, it'll be laid back, relaxed. We're not going to do the games because that puts a lot of pressure and time frame, time
Yeah.
constraints. We're just going to be giving away prizes. Approximately 8 prizes an hour is what we're going to be giving away.
Wow. So it'll be just an extra extended.
And she
Oh,
left. She came and she
wow.
left.
Okay, fine. Be that way. Didn't want you up here anyway.
There she is. There she is. There
Oh,
she goes again.
she just wanted to.
You know what this is? Watch this. Pop goes Khadijah. Where'd she go? Pop. Remember? All around the blueberry bush, the monkey chased Khadijah. Do 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 do. Pop goes Khadijah. And there's. I know. Isn't there a song? Never mind. Squirrel. Squirrel moment. Okay, let's try this again.
You're such a bugger.
Are you here to stay?
Okay, what the flip are you doing, girl?
What are you doing?
Down in the basement. I'm trying to check for mold.
She's checking for mold in the basement.
You're the mold in the basement.
No, I'm the bad smell in the basement.
And mold stinks.
Woman, pack it in and bugger off already.
What?
All right, I'll talk to you later this week, Khadijah. I'll talk to you later this week, sis. I'll talk to you later on. I love everybody. I'll try to get that package out to you this week, sis. So I stuff up with some more things.
Can't wait.
Oh, I hope Khadijah gets her package. Hers should be coming. Hers should be there, and Beta should be almost there. All my far international ones, they should all be just about there. Love you. Whack-a-mole, pretty much, Jeanette. It's whack-a-blueberry. I love you guys.
Hope you all have a great rest of your week.
Yes, and I will see you all soon.
Bye.
Take care, peoples.
Mwah.